Hi, if you're a Scorpio born October 23rd to November 21st, what can you expect for the month of June 2020? Let's tune in and find out. Okay, so Scorpio, the sky's the limit, but your thoughts block it. So you really want to be aware of how you're getting in your own way and how you're stopping the flow of prosperity and abundance to you. So, which is cool that it's your thoughts that are stopping you instead of other things, because most people don't have that much power that they can change their thought and then boom, create their new reality. But you guys do, especially right now. Now, let's look first at all the craziness in the celestial world. We've got so many planets that are retrograde, 5 right now, and we're about to have a 6th when Mercury goes retrograde June 7th through July 12th. And for a period of 1 week, we'll have 6 planets that are retrograde out of 8. So basically, that's a massive sign for us to slow down, redo, recreate, regenerate, look at our lives and reassess. Like, what do we want to keep? What do we want to let go of? What do we want to exchange? What do we want to move into? Right? So this is happening across the board. Now, we do have Venus going direct on June 24th. So for that 1 week, we have those 6 planets that are all retrograde, and then things start to move ahead. Now, in addition to that, we have 3 eclipses happening. This is why I'm saying there's so much. So the eclipses, we have the ending of the Cancer Capricorn eclipse, right? So remember, they're like, each eclipse as they happen are like a little pearl on a necklace, all creating a story, moving us forward in our life. But sometimes there's like a big punch and it's like sudden and you didn't see it coming, right? Which can be life or death moments, or firing, or getting a new job. Doesn't ever always have to be bad, but can just be like big surprises, right? And then some are like less eventful, like I know I'm going to move, and oh yeah, I've got to find the house, and oh yeah, I've got to sell the house, or oh, I know I'm looking for a new job, oh yeah, I got hired, and so there's it can be a little bit slower. And so we have the ending of the Cancer and Capricorn one. So, and then we have the beginning of Sagittarius and Gemini. So Sagittarius starts with a full moon eclipse on June 5th. So it's like these eclipses are like full moon, new moons on steroids, triple times the amount of energy coming in to move us, to shake things up. So that's a sudden ending, right? Closure. And then we have June 21st, the new moon in Cancer. And that's the ending, that's the ends of the cycle for the Cancer signs, right? Eclipses. And that's a new start, though. That's a new solar eclipse, and that's going to be a new beginning. And I really feel for Scorpios, it feels like there's opportunities, maybe new love, maybe new conversations, maybe an old love comes back, because there's where that's the same time that Mercury is Mercury is retrograde. So somebody from your past can come in. And then we have July 4th and 5th, the final eclipse in Capricorn, again, sudden endings, right? So it could be a completion for you in the area of a home or relationship, or getting out or undoing a part of your life that you're saying goodbye to. So let's go back and let's look, Scorpio, at, first of all, your romantic relationships. For those of you that are in a coupled romantic relationship, what's in store for you? I really feel like family healing is happening, family stories, family conversations being brought forward, and really working through some things and trying to understand dynamics. And so it could be that let's say your adult daughter is newly married and has new children, and there's new things that they're trying to figure out in their life, and she's coming back to you for advice or conversation and saying, well, I didn't like it when you did that to me. And you're like, wait, what? Suddenly you finding out that you're the bad guy, right? And that, through this osmosis conversation that's happening, where she's indirectly telling you about her relationship with her husband, but wants to blame you for the way in which she was raised and the way in which you and your, wife communicated. So it's like this abstract way in which you feel like you might get thrown under the bus. And so it's really about understanding these secrets are coming out, things are being revealed, people's deep emotions. And for some of you, you've done a lot of work around this. And it's like, oh, that's nothing new. I'm used to getting thrown under the bus, They're always blaming me, right? So this is also an opportunity for you to give up that dialogue, for you to give up feeling like the victim, or give up feeling like, you're always the one that they attack. So when we start to change, that story, that it doesn't have to be everybody attacking me, that things can start to look different. They can actually start to look different. So part of what's being brought up here, Scorpio, is you starting not to feel like the victim anymore. You starting not to feel like everybody's always blaming you for everything, right? And you don't have a victim mentality, but there's an energy that it feels like everybody's attacking you all the time, even though you're not a victim, right? So, because I don't ever see Scorpios as victim, but I see you guys taking a lot of heat, a lot of flack, a lot. So what you're being asked to is like surrender that story, that conversation in this family role or this family dynamic, and things could be different in your relationship with your partner. So letting go of, the shit always showing up on your doorstep, right? Like let that go, that it doesn't have to be that way this time. And in doing that, you might find a different relationship with some of your family members and a different relationship with your partner. So there's change afoot here, healing, opportunity, and self-discovery. So really beautiful interactions, but very, very tender. So go slow, and relax. And somebody may share one of your deepest secrets, and you might feel outed by another family member, and that's painful, right? And then you got the other family members going, well, why didn't you tell me? Why'd you tell that person, right? So, so it's just this like, so just relax under all of that duress. And when you do, healing can happen, harmony can happen, and this beautiful intelligence can arise within you that allows you to really grow in ways you haven't seen in a really long time. So it's a really beautiful ending. And maybe some of you have been on this path for a while, and there's just this completion now of like, wow, we got on the other side of that. We're on the other side of it, and I'm so happy. Right? So for some of you, it's just the completion over difficulty of communication and painful events in your relationship with your partner and extended family. Now, for those of you that are single, looking for relationships, let's see what's in store for you. Interesting. So I see you being uber honest and direct and forward. And you're almost so accustomed that when you're like that the other person kind of, falls away or disappears or whatever. And this person's not going to disappear. They're going to lean in. You're going to go, what? It's because your energy is different. So you can be saying the same things, but because you've done so much work on yourself, your energy is now different. So the person now can lean in instead of being leaned back. And for some of you, you may find that you're connecting with somebody from old relationships, somebody from like your past where you used to date, or you almost dated, or you knew from work, or you did something together, right? You're on stage together, or you were at a play once together, or whatever it is. You were in a group of friends together, but now come back in, and they're not going to remember you like this. I go, I remember you being so easy to talk to. You'll say, I wasn't, I was tough, or whatever it is. But changes have happened to you. This pandemic has changed so many of us, right? But especially for you, Scorpio, it's made you more approachable. It's made you softer. And so I feel like you're going to be surprised at the number of people that may want to date you now, that may want to show up, especially this last period of June and into early July. I really feel like there's this new energy coming, and just this vibrancy and this potency that you have to attract other people. So look out. It feels really good. All right. So let's move into career and money for Scorpios. What's in store for you guys this month of June? So you just know how to make money, and you may have some ideas in mind or things to do, but it's like it comes through you, like it just comes through you. So very creative, very fluid, opportunity. Some of you can make money from speaking, writing, talking, just also like creating your environment. So some of you are artistic or know how to do things in the home. So I just see all these different ways in which you can make a difference for people and get paid for it. All right, let's look career-wise. Well, again, new beginnings for some of you. You may find a whole new slant to your career, and it may happen again with that eclipse June 21st, that solstice. And for those of you that are dads, happy Father's Day. And Cancers, and moving forward, that eclipse is in Cancer. And that's new beginnings. And remember, with eclipses, strongest 5 days after, but it can be affected a month before and a day, and a month and a day after, and as well up to 6 months. But then it starts to wane a little bit, right? And then that new eclipse happens again. So definitely feel like there's opportunity for your career to open up and have conversation and dialogue. You may even find that you're reinventing yourself and recreating yourself in a new way. And you've got, like I just see a team of people descending on you who just know exactly what to do to make you be that person. Cute. Powerful. And your sensitivity is really brought forward too, as opposed to your sharpness, right? Like in terms of like people used to being, feeling like you maybe sliced and diced them. Now they see you as sensitive and intelligent, and so it's just different vibration showing up that you're showing up as, and very welcoming, people welcoming you. Okay, let's move into health for Scorpio. Any health surprises for you? Toes are coming up. And so you may feel like your toes are being stepped on this month. And like I said, especially around family members and exes and dynamic, like your toes are being stepped on, people overstepping their boundaries with you. And so literally be careful, wear your right shoes, the correct shoes, if you're out hiking, if you're doing whatever. So you want to protect your feet, but energetically, that's what it's about, where, there may be some people stepping on your toes, especially, just be careful with your toes, guys. Some of you could be having surgery, toe surgery. Some of you, just be aware, wear the proper footwear. So protect your toes. Okay, let's see if there's any surprises for you Scorpios this month. Wow, interesting. Yeah, I see surprise people. It's a surprise to you coming in to protect you. Surprise people coming in to stand up for you. Surprise people coming in and saying, hey, that isn't how it happened. Surprise people coming in and saying, resetting the story and creating a whole new story. So like a knight in shining armor showing up for you. And you're usually the one who shows up for other people like that. And this month you're going to have people showing up for you like that. Now I know you don't want to be rescued, and I know you don't want that, right? But listen, and it doesn't necessarily mean that something bad has to happen, but that's the energy that's coming in, where you can relax. And somebody says, you know what, just relax, sister, I've got it. Just relax, don't worry about a thing. Let me handle that for you. That kind of protective, beautiful energy. So it doesn't necessarily mean that your life has to be going to shit to have this happen. It just means this energy is coming in, and it's really nice, and you can trust it, and you can relax into it, and you can let go. And you can really feel like, wow, I've got a partner here. There's somebody new coming up that's a surprise for you, that's a very loving energy, very protective energy, and they've got your back, and they really do. Wow. All right, Scorpio, I'm going to end on that note, except for I want to tell you, my daughter, who's a budding astrologer, has been taking and learning astrology, and she's super intuitive like me. She has a new Instagram account, so I hope you will follow her. Angry Moon, Sad Sun, which is a little play on her astrology sign. Very creative and fun way for her to express herself. But she will keep you up to date on what's happening in the world with the celestial planets, the retrogrades, and all of that stuff, and what they mean, and how to take care of yourself in the process. So check her out. You're going to love it. She's really good and really insightful. Have an amazing month. Thank you guys so much for viewing and watching and liking my intuitive astrology. Please share it with your friends, comment below, and take care of yourself during this time, this pandemic, and the people that you love. And lots of love going back to all of you as well. Have a great month, everybody.